Well, the focus of my project is men's cosmetics in China. It stemmed from an initial interest in just the general cosmetics industry in China. And in my initial research, I found out that currently China does have the fourth largest cosmetics market in the world. And it's growing really rapidly, especially with the rise of the middle class. People have a greater ability to spend money on things like cosmetics and spas and stuff like that. And although the men's corner of the market is still relatively small, it only makes up about 5% right now, it's due to its limited size, it's something that large parties in the market, especially foreign companies, are really looking to develop and push their products and take advantage of as a source of revenue and growth. So from what I've read about men's cosmetics at the time, definitely the focus, like other sectors of the cosmetics industry, is on foreign companies. A very big focus on kind of the minutiae of your face and how you care for it. I read an interesting article in the Chinese Men's Esquire about the proper way to wash your face and to keep your skin from sagging, to keep your pores small, to make sure it's moisturized and not dry and cracking, minimize oil. And what really struck me about this is that certainly I've read articles like this before, but it's always been in the context of women's cosmetics. And I mean, I looked into the English language version of Esquire to see if these sort of things were present, and they definitely were. They did have articles about like winter facial care, talked about different products that they thought were good. They actually did have an instructional video on what you should use on your face, how you should use it, but it didn't, like looking at the proportion of that to other things, it didn't seem to take such a high level as it did in the Chinese version. And also there's still a very heavy stigma in the West of the men using cosmetics, and it's seen as very like girly, and men don't want to buy their own. Like if they really need something, they'll borrow their girlfriends or something. But that men in China are actually sort of moving beyond this, because it's not that this wasn't an issue in China. There are certain men that they don't want to use cosmetics because they see it as a woman's thing. But a lot of people, especially urban upper class men, are moving beyond this and feel quite fine with using all sorts of different facial products, going to spas for treatments. And a lot of it is because of the desire to be successful in business and economically have a good job. And they view having a very good presentation of themselves as key to their success in the workplace. And the skincare and this cosmetic aspect of it is important to making that good presentation. And I did find it interesting that some of the advertisements play off of the idea of face, of 面子, and putting forward your best face and having face, saving face. So I think that's something very unique to the Asian market.